How you doing, everybody? My name is Robert Linnehan. I'm a sports betting regulatory reporter and editor for Elite Sports New York, and I'm here today to walk you through the wonderful world of New York online sports betting. As you know, New York online sports betting was included in New York's fiscal budget. It was approved by Governor Andrew Cuomo earlier this year in April. Since then, Andrew Cuomo has left for cigarettes, and I don't think he's ever coming back to New York. But New York online sports betting marches on. Where are we at right now? Good news, online sports betting is legal in New York. Bad news, you're probably not going to be able to place bets until the very earliest, the end of 2021, and most likely by the 2022 Super Bowl. But we'll get to that later. So where are we at right now? Right now, the New York Gaming Commission is going through several bid packages it received from interested sportsbooks after they sent out a request for application. As you can imagine, many sportsbooks across the country have submitted applications to get a piece of the New York online sports betting market, which is the biggest market right now, legalized. Florida recently legalized sports betting, but that might be held up in the courts for months. So we're going to see what happens there. But New York right now is ready to go. The New York Gaming Commission must select 2 platform providers and 4 platform operators. So what does this mean? I'm not exactly sure. Nobody's exactly sure what it means. The platform providers will be the back end of the New York online sports betting product. They'll be the technology that allows you to place bets. The platform operators are going to be your skins. They're going to be your DraftKings apps, your FanDuel apps, your BetRivers apps, your BetMGM, all that great stuff. So right now, the New York Gaming Commission is looking through the bid applicants or the packages that received, I believe, last week. So who exactly wants to get in on New York online sports betting? Everybody wants to get in on New York online sports betting. 6 applicants have been received by the Gaming Commission. Several companies have joined forces to submit their own bids. The first bid package, this bid package has been deemed a supergroup by those who cover this. They are the traveling Wilburys of the bid applicants. Everyone over 40 watching this video will definitely get that reference. They are FanDuel, DraftKings, Ballybet, and BetMGM. These 4 companies joined forces and have submitted an application to be part of the New York online sports betting process. They are also being backed by the Yankees, the Bills, the Sabres, New York City FC, the MLS team in New York, and the Yes Network. It's a gigantic bid package. It's going to be hard to beat. We don't know any details about what apps will be available or what skins will be available if this group is chosen or what their proposed tax rate is. Every applicant has submitted a proposed tax rate. It's going to take, estimates have shown, or evaluations have shown that it's going to take about a 50% tax rate or more to be chosen by New York. The other groups are sort of the second tier groups. The second group, Canby, Caesars, Resorts World, PointsBet, BetRivers, and WinBet. They're sort of the second, the second tier group in the entire process here. The third is Canby, Fanatics, the Fanatics Sportsbook, and Penn National. They're your Barstool Sportsbooks. Now, there are 3 individual companies that submitted bids as well. Bet365, Fox Bet, and The Score. The Score is interesting because recently, within the last week, Penn National Gaming actually acquired The Score for, I think, $2 billion. How that's going to affect the bids, I'm not sure. Penn National Gaming is, of course, in its own bid, listed as an operator, and The Score has listed, or they're an individual bid, and they're going to be a platform provider. How that's all going to work out, I have no idea. Nobody does. So we're just going to have to move forward. So where are we at right now? The New York Gaming Commission is going through the bids, and they're going to have to select, as I said, 2 platform providers and 4 platform operators. Now, this is where it could get a little tricky, and this is where people don't exactly know the details of what's going to happen. In the first group, FanDuel is listed as a primary applicant, meaning that it must be one of the platform providers. However, in the New York Gaming Commission's RFA, it noted that different bidding groups could have 2 platform or multiple platform providers in their bids. So FanDuel could be one of the platform providers, and then DraftKings could theoretically be the second platform provider. These two could also be platform operators. They could be skins that are available in New York. And then they would round out the necessary four with Ballybet and BetMGM. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Nobody does. You could be watching this right now and you could have a magic 8-ball, shake it around, ask, hey, what am I going to be able to do? When am I going to be able to place bets in New York online sports betting? What am I going to be able to use? Whatever the magic 8-ball tells you is probably about as accurate as what you see online anywhere, because nobody knows. Nobody has any idea of how the Gaming Commission is going to sort this out, who they're going to pick, what's going to happen. Each bid package is going to be graded and given points based on their tax rate. Tax rate has the most variability. If you submit 50%, you get 20 points. Anything over that, each additional percentage is worth 1 point. So if you say, hey, we're willing to be taxed by 60%, then that's 30 points. You need to have 60 points to be considered for a license. 75 is the top. When is that going to be hashed out? Is that ever going to be made public? Again, not sure. However, licenses will be awarded by December 6th at the latest. Before that, the Gaming Commission still has to pass sports betting rules and regulations. It's going to notify the companies that are approved for the second round for the applications. Just like high school, the applicants may have to give oral presentations in September. There's going to be a week where they can revise their deals or revise their bids. And then by December 6th, we'll know who gets a sports betting license. So then on December 6th, you can start sports betting, correct? Absolutely not. It's not like turning off a light switch. It needs time. You need to test the product. You need to make sure it works. And in a market as big as New York, you don't want to start online sports betting, have hiccups, and then have to pull back. I've spoken with Senator Joseph Addabbo. He's basically the face of online sports betting right now in the state. He's told me that he is an eternal optimist and he thinks that some sports bets may be able to be taken at the end of 2021. He said he hopes the program is full bore by Super Bowl 2022 in February. I'll go by what he says. He's an optimist, so am I. You might be able to place bets at the end of 2021, but I wouldn't expect everything to be full bore until the Super Bowl. So what does this mean for New York? It means $500 million annually from sports betting taxes. That's great. However, when in a budget that's billions and billions and billions of dollars, it's more of a drop in the bucket. It's better than nothing, though. Okay, so that's about it. Continue following me on Twitter at rlinnehan, RLINNEHANXL, for all New York updates. Follow my writing on Elite Sports New York, and we'll see what happens next. Thanks, guys.